Spike Lee said he wanted to get back up in here. He was listening. He said, I ain't going nowhere. Let me get in on this conversation. So I'm bringing Spike Lee back in right now. Spike Lee, do you believe, as somebody who's attended his share of All-Star games and All-Star weekends over the year, do you believe there should be an NBA All-Star weekend, particularly in Atlanta, Georgia, this season?
No. This Rona ain't no joke. In Atlanta, I got a lot of people in Atlanta, and they going buck wild in Atlanta now like there's no pandemic.
Yeah.
And we know about Magic City, so I want to go there.
Yeah.
Let's keep 100.
Yeah.
And look, I support Adam Silver's my guy, but I think we need to just sit this one out. In my opinion.
But, okay.
Yeah, the pandemic that's the winning argument. The winning argument is we're in the middle of a pandemic, and talk about a super spreader event. If there's anyone with COVID there and if you contact trace, once they all go back to their home cities, you got to trace all through the country at that point.
Okay, but let me throw this out.
The whole league is shut down.
I'm going to throw this out to everybody. But let me throw it to Spike first. What the NBA basically is saying is, you got guys. They're going to be chartered in on jets. It's going to be the night before. It's going to be simply a one-day event. They're not going to have access to a whole bunch of folks on the outside. And as a result, in that regard, they're going to be safe. That's their mentality. What do you all say to that? Spike, I'll start with you.
They fly chartered anyway. In the regular season, they're still canceling games. Just because you fly chartered doesn't mean that you can't get hit by that 19, that Rona.
Go ahead, KP.
I'm going to say this. It goes back to my point of, rest for the body, making sure guys staying healthy, and decompressing. Stephen A., I can't think of his name right now, and I'm sorry, but I read a story where assistant coach from the Indiana Pacers he walked away from the game, but I think it was the Pacers because of his mental health. And don't quote me, but an assistant coach in the NBA walked away because he said that it was getting to him. We're not really, I think, emphasizing what these players are going through on a day-to-day basis just to play games. Men stuck in hotel rooms. That is mentally exhausted. And we're not giving them credit for them having to take tests and do all the COVID protocols on a day-to-day basis just for them to, one, go to work, but for two, to entertain the world and play the game of basketball. So they already sacrificing a lot. And again, you asking them for them that they would have time off to sacrifice even more.
Go ahead, Max. Go ahead, Max.
Stephen A.
I would say to your aunt, I would say that. Go ahead, Spike. Go ahead.
Hold on. Go ahead, Spike. I'm sorry, we didn't hear you.
Stephen, I love the point you made. You can't have it both ways. Either you're going to sit out or you're going to play. But you can't expect the league to say, okay, you guys sit out and you still get paid at the same time. It don't work like that. This is America.
Max, I'll throw it to you by saying this. Somebody in the league told me weeks ago, they did say this about the players. They said, quote, Stephen A., not one single player came to us and said, here's your money back in the event that we lose money.
Right.
That's why I came up with you can't have it both ways. Max, what do you say to all of that?
I'll say this: what you presented, the case for the league is real. They have a compelling case. I think ultimately you lose because of what Spike said. The pandemic is the thing, right? But the league is, and then also it's supposed to be a game that celebrates, it's an exhibition that celebrates the game. But if none of the players are enthusiastic, or the most important players like LeBron James have already publicly said they're not enthusiastic about the game, then how much fun, it's really a TV show, how much fun are the fans watching that show going to have? But Stephen A., the league's point, these dudes are going to be flying in on private jets, right? There'll be strict protocols. I know they don't love the idea. It's like one day in and out. As soon as the game's over, they're bouncing again. And in the meantime, at a time when sports ratings are down during the pandemic because there are bigger things going on, let's celebrate the game and put our best foot forward and give the fans a TV show that they like. I get that too.
You know what else we're going to celebrate? We have two birthdays today, two legends sharing a birthday today. First of all, we have 58-year-old Michael Jordan. We also have 85-year-old Jim Brown. But, gentlemen, you know what? This wouldn't be First Take if we didn't have some sort of debate attached to this. So, two other legends, LeBron James and Tiger Woods, they also happen to share a birthday. That's on December 30th. So, I ask you, Stephen A., which is the greater birthday duo? Is it MJ and Brown, or is it LeBron and Tiger?
MJ is 6 for 6 with NBA Finals and NBA Finals MVP, and Jim Brown retired on top at the time as the greatest ever. LeBron James is phenomenal, number 2 all time on my list. Tiger Woods was the greatest, obviously, until he fell precipitous fall. I love LeBron and Tiger Woods, but nobody gets the edge as a dynamic duo over Jordan and Jim Brown to me.
MJ is the greatest of all time. He may have even replaced Muhammad Ali as the most famous athlete ever, and his brand is still stronger than LeBron's today. He hasn't played in a million years. Jim Brown was the greatest of all time, still probably at the position, and LeBron is second to MJ. And Tiger, I hate to tell you guys, Jack Nicklaus still got more majors, finished second, finished third in majors more than Tiger. So you're telling me 2 of the greatest versus 2 of the second greatest? Give me the 2 greatest.
Real quick, Spike.
You know my answer. I'm biased.
Yeah. Say it. Say it, damn it. Say it. It's got to be the shoes.
My man.
We got to hear it.
And also Jim Brown, who's also not only one of the greatest players in football, but one of the greatest lacrosse players ever at Syracuse.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.